San Diego Comic-Con 2024 is right around the corner, so today we are going to be discussing why you don't need to worry about getting those exclusive drops right away. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. My name is Jeremy. So today's video, on my notes, I actually have it titled FOMO San Diego Comic-Con 2024 edition, because we are going to talk about FOMO, which is, in case you don't know, because you might not know, the fear of missing out. So it's something I'm actually pretty passionate about, okay? Because it pains me to see people spend so much money on convention exclusives around the time of the drop when they don't need to. So my video today is not bashing resellers, not bashing flippers. I'm not doing that. I'm just bringing awareness to the fact that these pops will drop in value and you will be able to get them for cheaper. The majority of them do drop, and we're going to show proof. It's not going to be a super long video, even though I say that all the time and it still ends up being a decent length video, but I only really want to show 3 or 4 pops, give examples, and show you like PPG graphing to show proof that even the limited ones and the like the piece counts and stuff, they still drop in value too. So I'm not going to be breaking down the values of every single convention exclusive. We're not going to be picking our favorites or anything like that. A lot of great content creators have already done that, and I don't really want to do that. I just want to bring awareness to FOMO and just maybe help someone out there that might be thinking about overspending on a pop. And I'm not telling anyone how to spend their money. If you want to overspend on a pop, that's fine. I just want to, I am very passionate about this. It hurts me to see people spend so much money on these pops, not realizing that there's going to be, well, maybe not so much restocks, but there's going to be decreases once the hype has kind of settled a little bit. In my head, I keep thinking about the Target exclusive Eddie from Stranger Things. Oh, people went nuts. It's not a convention exclusive, but people went nuts for that. We're paying $120, $130, even more for that pop. And it restocked, and it's worth like 25 bucks now. And I feel so bad for people. So this is what we're doing. Convention exclusives from 2023, San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to discuss some of them. Let's get started. Okay, first one, I think I really want to talk about this one, is Awake and Gone from Hunter x Hunter. That's right, Hunter x Hunter. Just kidding, Hunter x Hunter. If you know, you know. The shared sticker specifically. So people went nuts for this one because it's the big box. I call it the ice, well, a lot of people call it, it's not specifically me, but a lot of people call it the ice cream cone. So this is one of my favorite characters from Hunter. It's actually the main character from Hunter x Hunter, but we're not going to talk too much about that. Excuse me. And I apologize if I'm coughing a lot, because as you might know, we've been going through some sickness and we're still a little, it's like hanging on. So I apologize if I do cough. It's annoying, trust me. It drives me nuts, but let me throw up the graph for PPG. So this one was trending around $50 during San Diego Comic-Con of last year. And then you can see that it kind of dropped off a little bit. It dropped down to like that $28 mark. And then it jumped around a little bit, but it held pretty good around that $25 mark from about October of 2023 all the way to January of 2023. Plenty of time to jump on that and grab it if you really wanted it for just about retail, a little over retail. I don't know if that one was more expensive than a regular pop. I think it was because it was a bigger box. I'm not 100% sure on the like retail value of it, but during the convention, that was trending for about 50 bucks. And now now it's like, I believe PPG now is like 38 or something like that. I don't remember, but there was a solid 4 or 5 months that you could get that for $25. So way less than 50. So that's one great example, Awake and Gone. Another one is which it was a weird one to me, was the Boruto Chase, which was a convention exclusive, but it also wasn't a convention exclusive because it was released as a regular pop, but then they like slapped a sticker on it. It was weird, but it was like a Toy Stop exclusive, and they put a San Diego Comic-Con sticker on it. It had a glow chase. During the convention, it was trending for about 120. The chase specifically was about 120 during San Diego Comic-Con last year. And you'll see that it dropped and it settled. And it's currently, it settled to about $70. So 50 bucks under what it was hyped up to be. So there was a lot of hype for it, a glow chase with a convention sticker, like super cool. And it's still worth a good amount of money. Like it's still a pretty spendy pop. But if you would wait and you not give into that hype, you could save 50 bucks. And I don't know about you, but I really enjoy saving money. So another great example, that Boruto Chase, if you want it now, you can get it for a pretty reasonable price for a chase, especially like a convention exclusive chase. So that's not bad. So that's our second example of a pop that was really hyped up, that has really settled pretty hard, I would say, significantly hard. Like that's a pretty good drop in value. Now, probably one of the best examples, because I have this pop. I did not buy it during convention season. I pulled it in a mystery box, but we'll talk about that a little bit as we discuss this pop too. 2,000 piece Tony the Tiger, the flocked one. There's two of these. So there's the regular one that's not flocked. That one did not fluctuate too much. The Tony the Tiger flocked one, the 2,000 piece one, that one dropped really hard, okay? That one during the convention was trending for about $230. People went nuts for it. The limited piece, the flocked, it was an ad icon. That convention exclusive sticker looked really nice on there with the 2,000 pieces, and it settled hard. Like, excuse me, around September to December, it dropped all the way down to around like the $120 range, which is when I hit it in a mystery box. It was, I believe PPG at the time was 140. And now it's settled even worse. Well, it's still not a bad value. Like it's still an expensive pop. Right now it's settling at about $80. So at one point, people were paying $230 for this pop, and now it's settled down to $80. So that is a really good example of a pop that had just a ton of hype. And because of the hype fading and going away, it just slowly started to drop, and it slowly settled. And now it's just nestled up in a corner by a hot stove right at that $80 mark. And it's probably not going to fluctuate too much from there until it starts. Eventually it'll start climbing back up because demand. But if you would have waited, you could have saved a lot. We're talking hundreds. Well, not hundreds, but you get the picture. 150, depending on when you bought and when you could have bought. And then I also mentioned I was going to talk about mystery boxes. So I said I pulled this one in a mystery box. It was a ways after the convention, and it was still trending pretty, like it had already dropped pretty hard. But I refuse to buy a mystery box during convention seasons if the glam shot shows any top hits as the most recent convention pops. It's happened to me. I got burned big time. Gore's daughter. I bought a mystery box. I still remember the company. I'm not going to say, but I do not buy any mystery boxes from any company. I don't care who it is during a convention if it has convention exclusives in it as the top hits, because guaranteed they're going to drop. I just gave you some pretty good proof that that's going to happen. So that's another little bit of advice too, is pay attention if you're into mystery boxes, pay attention to those glam shots, and just make sure that you're really aware that if you hit one of those con exclusives that's right after that convention just passed, it will most likely drop in value. So just keep that in mind. So again, my point of the video is to make everyone aware that most prices will drop. Now you're probably thinking, well, Jeremy, there's no way those like super wanted pieces are gonna drop in value. They're gonna hold tight, like that Powerpuff Girls 3-pack or that 3-pack Fairly Odd Parents. Ooh, that's a good one. There's no way that one's gonna drop in value, right? No, wrong. That Fairly Odd Parents 3-pack, Meyer exclusive. We're gonna talk about the convention sticker though. I have it in my collection. I was graciously gifted it by a family member for Christmas, but the convention exclusive sticker, even that one has dropped. Okay, let's throw the graph up. Let's talk about it. This one was trending for almost $450 during San Diego Comic-Con last year. The PPG is still very high. It's still a very expensive pop, but right now it's kind of settled around that $210 range, half. So just another great pop-proof, another great example of a Funko Pop that if you would have waited it out, you would have got it for cheaper. Now, there are like fun days, in-person event pops. Okay, you know, the Glow Anakin, the Glow Freddy as Anakin. That one's probably never gonna drop in value because it's such a limited piece. But most of the like in-house convention exclusives, I mean, we just saw proof that the Fairly Odd Parents 3-pack, which was super hyped up, everyone wanted that pop, or that 3-pack. And that has gone down in value over half from what it was trending. So again, this is just, I just want this to be something that people can learn from, especially if you're new to the community and this is your first San Diego Comic-Con. This is just a really good way to show proof that if you wait, if you're patient for a few months, you're gonna find it for cheaper. Even if you wait a month or two, the hype's gonna go down. Most of these pops you're gonna be able to find for quite a bit cheaper. And to be honest, this year, there's some decent hits, okay? I'm not bashing the pop selection, but the majority of the ones I've seen, I can almost guarantee if you wait, you're gonna get them cheaper. You might even be able to get some of these on sale when Funko does their next sale. Because there's some of these that I think that they're not gonna sell out, but people are gonna take advantage of that hype and that FOMO, and I just really don't wanna see that. It really does break my heart because money, especially right now, is a hard thing to come by for a lot of people. So watching someone spend that hard-earned money on a pop, just knowing that it's gonna go down and you'll be able to find it cheaper in just a few months, just wait it out. Just please listen to me. Again, not bashing any flippers, not bashing any resellers, more power to you. You know, it's your business strategy. There's a lot of great people out there that do it. We, in some aspect, do it because we pull pops from mystery boxes and sell them to grow our collection and sell the ones that we don't really want to keep. So not trying to bash that. I just want to bring awareness to it. I feel like I've said that a lot, but again, I am very passionate about it, and it does really make me, like, not sad, I guess, maybe that's not the right word, but I just really want people to know that there's historical proof that the pop that you really want from these drops is going to go down in value and become a lot more affordable in just a few months. So if you can just wait it out and somehow get over that instant gratification of needing it like ASAP, just do it, please. So I think we're just going to wrap it up right there. I don't really have much else to say about it. Don't give in to FOMO this year for San Diego Comic-Con. Just don't do it. At least for the main pops that Funko is dropping like on their site and like the convention exclusive ones. We're not talking about fun days. Those are completely different. We don't even know what they're going to be yet. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of super limited pieces that might actually be a smart idea to grab them early, but that's a completely different conversation. So we're not going to talk about it. But yeah, convention, in-house San Diego Comic-Con, Funko Pops, online Funko Pops, shared exclusives for San Diego Comic-Con. If you don't find it for retail or close to retail, just wait, okay? So, closing question, let me know if there's any Funko Pops or the sodas this year that you're gonna try to grab, and then let me know if you're gonna try to enter the lottery for the Fun Days box. We're gonna try, and there's a few pops that we're gonna try to grab, but yeah, just promise me to wait. Don't give in to FOMO. Thank you for watching the video. Just make sure to like it. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Smile. Remember to smile and just have a good day.